where do you feel like, because it came back to us that you feel like we jumped
What?
you and we didn't give you the chance to explain. So from what we know so far is that from your point of view, you met this boy on Bingo. He was living in another state. You moved him down here. You really didn't want to be with him. You just wanted to prove a point that you could fuck him. But some way, somehow, y'all ended up in a relationship. It got toxic, and from there, y'all end up homeless. And now you saying this was all his fault. He's saying it's all your fault. And it's a bunch of lies in between. So we're now giving you the floor to clean all it up.
And I also want to add in that he did say that you all was busting the rent down, like busting everything down. He also said that y'all worked at a hotel together. You was the manager, but he worked there with you. So he was pulling his weight too. So you did not take care of him. You didn't do all that. I mean, you did take care of him, but he was still pulling his weight on his end.
Okay, let's talk about the job first then. So first of all, when he got down here, he couldn't get a job. That's the reason why I had to give him a job at the hotel that I worked at. And after I gave him a job, he was very ungrateful and very unappreciative for the job that I gave him. Constantly disrespecting me, trying to start drama in the workplace of the job that I gave him, trying to fuck the coworkers. Um, that was one of the reasons why. Actually, the reason why I dumped him was because I found text messages in his phone of him planning to meet up with a coworker of a job that I got him, and he's planning to meet up with the guy and date and fuck the guy. So when I found those text messages in his phone, I dumped him. I left him on the side of the street, and he had nowhere to go. I also took his wallet so that he wouldn't be able to stay in the city, and so that forced him to go back to New York. So he tried to go around telling everybody that he dumped me or he left me, when actually I'm the one that left him on the side of the street with nowhere to go and no ID to get a hotel room with, which forced him to go back to New York. And the reason I dumped him was because I found more text messages of him cheating. He had been cheating the entire relationship from day one. He cheated. Uh, and I don't feel that bad about him cheating because I cheated back and I cheated better. Um, so I mean I don't have any hard feelings about that. The whole relationship was a tit for tat war on who can do who worse, and I won that war. So that's the reason why I don't have any negative feelings because I came out on top in the end, and that's the reason why he goes around Bigo with this sad sob story, trying to turn people against me and make up all these fake lies and rumors.
Okay, so
Um.
you just admitted that y'all were in a relationship, right?
Okay, so about the relationship, and I have videos on my Twitter account. I constantly reminded him that I don't want you. You're not good enough to be with me. I think that you're a bum and a loser. I only want to fuck you to make your friends on Bigo mad and to show them that I
That's what he
could, and
told
I
you.
did. That's what I told him.
That's what he. So what? At what point did you change your mind and say, "Okay, I'll give you a chance to be"? What made you change your mind? If he was all these things and you saw this at the start, he from what you
Yes.
said he was already toxic. What made you change your mind?
He came with these sob depressing stories about how his father left his mother when he was 11 or 12 years old, and his mother wasn't able to take care of them. So he had to prostitute when he was 12 years old on the streets of New York just to be able to eat. And hold on.
Yeah, work.
Okay, so how y'all feel about the
All
story
right.
so far?
All right.
I
So
was
yeah.
just
No.
gonna
Oh,
say
hold on.
I
So yeah, these little sad sob stories that he has of, oh, my mom couldn't take care of me, so I had to sell myself at a young age just to be able to feed me and my sisters. And And he would cry, real tears when he told these stories, like a Academy Award winning actor or something. And so
Mm-mm.
it really was a pity date. I felt sorry for him, and so I gave him a chance. And I constantly would remind him, I would be recording myself, reminding him throughout the relationship. Don't
I
forget,
saw
I'm
that.
giving. Don't forget, I'm giving you a chance. I don't really want to be with you. So if you fail at the chance I gave you, that's on you.
So let me ask you this question. Did he give you that pity story before you moved him out here, or did he give you that after moving him out here?
Good
So when I
question, Trap.
so when I was only talking to him on Bigo and had not met him in person yet, he fell in love with me on Bigo in 1 week. So that was already a red flag. This is something we call a hobosexual, a person who will fall in love with you or tell you that he wants to be with you because he actually needs a place to stay because he's stuck at his mama house and his mama is constantly reminding him that he's too old to be there and that he's a loser and a bum. So I mean, that hurts his self-esteem and it hurts his confidence in himself. So he's constantly looking for a new man that he can jump to and go live with and move in with him to get out of his mama house. I met some of
But
his
you didn't
ex
answer the question.
boyfriends. I met some of his
Okay,
ex
so
boyfriends on this app who also told me that he moved in with them after meeting them on Bigo before he got to me. So he had been a Bigo bust down and a Bigo pass around long before me.
Okay, but
okay,
my
so I
Twitter
want to.
lit.
So
You didn't answer the
okay,
question.
well, let me. I was going to say, hold on, Trap. So, when first we want to just say that none of us have had any further conversations with this other gentleman. I can't remember his name. Yeah, what's his name? What's his name? Um,
Tari. We're gonna call him Tari.
Atari,
That's
yes.
hard. Yeah.
Since the last time he came up, none of us have talked to him. However, what I will say the difference is when we asked him a question, for instance, when we asked him what was the STD, he just answered it directly. And there wasn't any additional long-winded stories or backstories. He just answered it directly. And then that's why it seemed like the conversation progressed a little better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to have the same conversation with you. So what we want to know is you just mentioned that he was giving you a red flag. So why did you blow past the red flag? Is this thing on?
I thought I was muted. Um so the way that your question is worded in itself is accusing me of being the person in the wrong.
That's not what I said. I
Hold
was
on.
asking
How?
something could
He's
have
at now.
happened.
He what he's giving you the opportunity for you to answer a question about the red flags that you seen, but you ignored.
Before.
Yeah, yeah, because there could
So
be
that
something there.
so that
Yeah, it could be you
question
feel
ties
sorry
into
for
his
him. It
pre
could be.
okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So that question ties into his previous question, which was basically, if I knew the guy was a bum and a loser, why did I still give him a chance? Well, everything that I said was valid because I felt sorry for him with these sad sob stories, and I felt that he was
But
pathetic and
that's
a
not how I
loser,
asked the
and
question, my
so
Twitter.
and so I came to his rescue because I'm a good man.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with being a good man. And I saw
I
how
get it.
clingy he was to you on Twitter with the videos. I did my research. I went back and looked at everything. So I'm trying to see, was this before? Like, was he clingy like this before you flew him out here to stay with you, or did this happen after? Like, was he a whole brand new person once he got here?
He was stigmatized. He did say that. Remember, I
So
asked him.
so when he got here, he was a completely different person than the guy I spoke to over the phone for the first 2 weeks of the of us talking on Bigo. On Bigo and over the phone, he could pretend to be sweet. He could pretend to be kind and nice, and and he could pretend to be pretend to be a good person. But when you meet him in person, he is none of those things. He's not sweet. He's not nice. He really is just a whore. And what he does is he finesses people into finding him to be attractive. And
And
if he can get you to find him attractive, then he can manipulate anything he want out
he
of you.
also said that you're going on these ramps and having these episodes because you found out that he was with somebody and he can basically have you whenever he wants
Want
to
to?
because you that type. Like you're not over him, basically.
So that's a lie. So I'm the one that left him. And he goes on Bigo trying to tell everybody that he left me. Okay, so that's the beginning of his lies right then and there. I
So
left
that wasn't
him.
you
Okay,
messaging him on those
and
messages he sent. He showed
so if
messages
you
where you was talking about outing his friends, his DL friends that you
Oh
know about.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
right,
when
so
I
that's
tried to
when
Yeah.
get you
okay,
to
so
come
that's when
in.
we were together. Right, so we were still together then, right? And before he released his revenge porn on me because I dumped him, he was already threatening to release the revenge porn. And I said, "Go ahead. If you release your stuff, I will send your videos to your family members, your ex boyfriends, your ex girlfriend, everybody who's close to you, and everybody who knows you will see me destroying your booty hole on the internet if you release that revenge porn." He
But you
went
still
and
releasing it.
he went and released his revenge porn anyway. And before I released my revenge porn, I told him I'm gonna let yours simmer for a while. I'm gonna see how big yours grow before I start my Twitter account. And then when his shit only got up to 14 likes, I started my Twitter account, and my shit got to 4,000 followers, hundreds of thousands of views, like crazy amount of likes. That's the reason why he went on Bigo crying to everybody because my Twitter beat his Twitter when he was the one who started the whole thing.
But you still posting him.
But you did hear what I just said, right? That he posted me
I get
first,
that
right? But
part,
you
but
don't
that
find,
we was just
but you
saying.
don't find no wrong in him, right?
I didn't say there wasn't
Well,
nothing
we're
wrong
not
with what
taking
he
up
did,
for
but
him.
you're to this day
Let's
still posting
Okay,
him.
then because so
let's cl-
he had-
let's clarify.
he come back and said about what that boy did.
Your phone's breaking up.
You gotta come back to the front.
It's it,
Your phone.
it sounds like he got a problem with me posting that boy, but he don't got a problem with that boy posting me.
No,
No, what's
No, I
happening
didn't say
is
that.
he's just interviewing you and asking you questions regarding the situation because we don't know. We just got one side. Well, we got half of your side and all of his side. So we're trying to make it make
Right.
sense on
So
your side because it was a lot of
right,
holes in your story.
right,
I'm
right. When
not
I
saying
dumped
that he
him,
wasn't right for posting you.
so
What I'm
so
saying
when I
is
dumped
he
him,
posted
I
you.
had a bunch. When I dumped him, I had a bunch of people on here who wanted my dick, and so the reason why he released
Hold
revenge
on,
porn
before
of
you
me.
continue, let me ask you about this. So there's
Okay,
two different mug shots of you. Can you explain that? I know you
both
said the first one that we seen was fake or it wasn't true. The case got dismissed. What happened to the other one?
both
Like,
both cases were dismissed.
oh, okay. Because he said that you like put your hands on him or broke.
You
What
broke
did
his
he say?
hand.
Yeah,
You
yeah, you
broke
broke
his
his hand.
hand
That's why you.
because you took his
Okay,
phone or didn't want to give him his phone or something like that.
okay. So neither one of those mugshots are associated with any kind of physical attack or any kind of assault
So are
or
they
any kind
fake
of
or
violent
Oh,
act.
I
are they
really want
fake
to ask
or
you this.
they didn't have anything to do with it?
Okay, so the first mugshot was because he
Hmm.
lied to the police and said I verbally threatened him. He said that I said out of my mouth, "I'm going to hit you." And so the police said, "Well, he said that you said you were going to hit him, so we got to take you to jail over a
What they
verbal."
do that? Where
Uh,
you
Police don't
live?
do that.
uh, exactly,
Oh yeah,
Where
exactly.
they
do
That's
you
do.
what I
live at?
said.
Do you
Yeah,
live in
they
another
do
state?
that.
Like, where do you
They,
live?
They
Because
take
I
your
live in
word
I
over.
Texas.
wait. They will take you to jail for that as a terroristic threat. I will, and that's family violence. So they will if you spin the narrative good enough. So I will. That it. I work in property management, so I see it all the time.
Okay.
No, we don't.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
that is
clarifying
true.
that.
Right. So he spent up a really good lie and he cried and did his award acting that he normally does. The one thing that he does is he either yells at the top of his lungs, like, "No, nigga, I told you, nigga, I'm telling you, nigga," or he cries. And both of those work because people think that since he's so dramatic, he must be telling the truth, but it's all an act. Okay, so
Okay, so let me ask
I
this.
got out of jail the next day. My lawyer got and found his witness statement, found so many holes and flaws and lies in the witness statement, got that shit dismissed so quick, his head spin.
Oh wow. But he did say
Okay,
this.
so I want to say
So
something.
you
I
was
want to
at a
say something real
hotel.
quick.
Y'all was at a
Hold on,
hotel,
hold
and
on,
he had a.
trap. Hold on, trap.
No, let me ask this
Hold
question
on.
because this is a good one, Adrian. Y'all was at a hotel and y'all had a restraining order in place for both of y'all, where y'all couldn't be around each other. You was running around the hotel naked, knocking on people's doors, and you got approached by some dude, and they showed y'all this on camera. And I think that's how you went to jail one of the times. Is that true?
Because y'all was around each other and y'all had a restraining order and y'all wasn't supposed to be around each
Supposed
other.
to be together. That's right,
Yeah.
Lena.
Allegedly.
So yes, we did have a restraining order um between the two of us because when I got out of jail for the verbal for the verbal threat charge that he did, we had to wait until that went through its processes. So even after it got dismissed, the restraining order still lingered for a little bit longer. And so when we got caught together 2 days before the restraining order expired. So yeah, I had to go to jail because I was with him, but I got released, and that also got dismissed.
Okay, so
Okay,
why
Okay.
did
so
you? Why did the police get involved?
The police got involved because once again he got violent at another hotel we went to.
so
Okay,
he
so
was
let
So
doing
this
me
had
ask
nothing with you
this.
running around naked.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's up with that story? You running around naked.
that.
There is no me running around naked. It's a fake story that he created.
You gotta unmute yourself, Amo.
I know. I just want to make sure that I can say what I want to say because I don't want to feel like he's being attacked. So initially, you told us that you was giving him a chance. You said, look, like, I don't really want you. I'm giving you a fucking chance. You're not my type. I deserve better than you, so I'm giving you a chance. And you got one time to fuck up. How many times did you have to get a mug shot before you decide who fucked up?
What you don't understand is the first week that he got down there, he was in the back of the police car about to go to jail because he busted the windows out of my apartment because he was mad that I had a maid um, that stayed with me.
And he used to
And
cook and
so
clean for you. I
Ask you
remember
a
you
question
said
and
that
you
the
don't
first
answer
time.
the question.
yeah,
You don't
yes,
answer
yes,
the
he cooked
question.
and cleaned for me. And so
This
I
not
called the
answering the
police on
fucking question.
him
Because
for
if this
busting the
man has
windows
been
out
Hold
of
on,
my
to jail
Amo.
apartment,
several
and
Let
he
him
times,
was
talk,
on.
he been
Amo.
to jail several
And
times, you would think, and he done fucked up another time. Like, okay,
you see this
this
guy
man,
is
Amo.
mentally.
this
So something
man
wrong with
fuck
that
Amo.
this,
guy.
man.
He's so
Amo,
emotional, like a
let him talk.
woman.
We gotta be fair. We have to be fair, Amo. Go
Well,
ahead,
I mean, if
box
we're gonna
two.
ask questions, he need to answer them. How many times you had
He's
to go to jail before
answering
you
them.
decided
He's
he was fucked up?
he's
Let me
I'm
tell
gonna
you, he
he's
answer
said he
the
got to go.
question the
answering
way
He
his
I
said he
want
got
to
to go
answer it.
across the
Period.
country to get an answer
he's
to it.
answering the
I
question.
answer
Let
how I
him
want to
drive
answer.
and let him. This is how he
Lord,
answers the
you in Texas?
questions.
I'll beat
Okay,
your
go
ass.
ahead, box two.
Exactly.
Right. So the first week he got down there, he busted the windows out of my apartment because he was jealous of my maid. And so he was in the back of the police car about to go to jail and get a criminal record on his name. He cried and begged and pleaded and cried and begged and pleaded for me to let him out of the police car, drop the charges on him. And so he didn't want to get, criminal record. And that's the difference between him and I. This is just more evidence that was the one who was actually the good man, and he was some finesser trying to manipulate and use me. You see, he fucked up many times. And there's many times where I could have sent him to jail, but since I'm a good man, I let him go. There's been plenty of times where I could have pressed charges for violence. When he tried to stab me with a knife, tried to kill my Honduran maid with a knife. I had, and we called police on him for all these things, and at the last second, because he cried, we dropped the charges and we let him out.
Okay, so this
Okay.
why I'm lost on
Well,
just
hold
a
on, Trap. I
not
got
So
to ask
so
my
understand.
uh, so
question.
uh, so a lot of this is just me being a good man and me
Lena,
feeling
did you
sorry
just
for
answer my
him
question?
because he was a bum and a loser, and that's the reason
There we
why
go.
You
he
just answer
lasted
my
so
There we
long.
question,
go.
Lena.
He just answered it. Thank you.
Yeah, but this why I'm lost there with this why I'm lost there. If he was like that at the first week, I know you wasn't in love in the first week because you're not a homosexual like him. You're not looking for that.
No, I was not in
So
love. I was not in love anytime in that
if
relationship.
he
I just
bust out your
lied.
windows in the first week, I'd have shipped his ass right back upstate. Why the fuck you let him stay so long and allow so much to go on
You
if
just
you
asked the
just wanted
same
sex?
question.
He just
You just
said he
asked me the
felt
same
sorry for him.
question.
Because he felt
He
Exactly.
sorry
In the
answered
for
it.
first
him,
week,
He
and
answered.
in the
Okay,
but
first
so
week,
hold
But it's
he
on.
not if
I
he
Hold
mean,
said
on.
in that
he
I'm
got
not
one
going
time to
to
fuck
wait,
up,
y'all. I'm
and then he
not
gonna give
going
him
was.
12
to
times.
hold
Thank
Okay,
you.
on.
but
I'm
I'm
with you,
wait,
Amo.
y'all.
I'm
Hold
with
on,
you,
because
Amo.
I'm
but
not
listen,
going to wait. Let me say something. I'm not going to act like I haven't done that before. Like just stay with a person because you feel sorry for them or you feel like you really like them and they gonna change or whatever. So
Not
But he
I'm
in the
was
not gonna
lying.
do
He,
motherfucking
he
first
that.
wanted to
week.
slut him out. He
That's to
said that he never
wait,
extreme.
but
liked
You
him.
can lie to me in the
everybody
first
has a
week.
different
You
level
can
of tolerance than we do.
Right.
fuck that.
So, like for
Exactly.
instance,
So you gonna let
uh,
somebody bust your windows in the first week and you still go deal with
This
them?
dude is saying he
bitch,
don't
I
even
will
care
bust
about
up.
this
I
I
don't
will
dude.
know.
bust
The
their
He ain't
thing
granny
gonna
up
I
out
let
of
had
him
bought a
wheelchair.
manipulate him.
I bought a
However,
nigga a phone the first week and he sold that motherfucker and I was still fucking with him. So I mean
exactly. And listen, and I done
You
been with
write
a
that
nigga that
down.
been called me
Get
up
that good
that said I was his
notified.
hoe in front of the whole club, and we still fuck. You so
yeah.
like,
But
yeah,
listen
I
though,
was letting
We
him blow
talk
my back
about
Benji,
out.
meeting within the
y'all are
first
missing what
week.
y'all are saying. Y'all are talking about
We
men
ain't
is
missing no damn
like,
point, goddamn it. What we saying is his tolerance is different from our tolerance.
no, you're
Right.
missing what I'm saying. The point that I'm making. Y'all are talking about a guy that y'all liked. He didn't like this dude. Remember, he was just flooding him out. He ain't gonna fuck about the dude. He ain't care about him. That's
He
what he
didn't like
said.
him, but he felt sorry for him. That's what he
He,
said, and that's
yeah,
okay.
Within
his
the
That's
And you
point.
first
fine.
bought
week.
that
I
shit.
understand
And
it.
you bought that shit.
So
I
if
ain't
if
buy
all
I
it.
niggas
okay,
just
so
fuck
I have
you and you
had
come
some.
down
I
here
have
acting
That's just
loony
his
listen.
within the
story.
first week? No,
Okay,
no, no,
so
no, no, no.
it's like having some in-house dick, right? Okay, because I
No.
had me some in-house dick before, and it was wonderful. He was a little trifling, bitch. I had no car, but the dick was good, and so I kept him around, and my friends talked about me real
Five, five,
bad,
five.
but it was cool. Bitch,
Five, five,
don't
five.
be sitting up here talking about business all this. Yes. Yes. That bitch said, yeah, bitch, not sorry, been it over busted wide. So I understand where he's coming from. However, what we're saying, my Twitter, and we're not condescending when I say this, it's not condescending. I just would not have allowed for him to damage my personal property. You can damage my booty hole, but you're not gonna damage my personal property. Okay? I
Fuck
beat
the
the shit out of
property,
him.
your
Beat
record.
that bitch.
Fuck
I
damage
beat
to
that
your
bitch
record.
from 1960
Tr-
downtown, and I
tr-
beat that bitch
tr-
on Richmond.
trust me. He did not get away with anything that he did to me. I came out winning at the end because I destroyed his ass, and that's the reason why he the one that's heartbroken and scorned.
How did you just
Also,
destroy him?
Where he gutter sniped you with two charges.
yeah,
Those charges were dismissed.
But that was. But we gonna get off of
but
that.
charges being dismissed doesn't necessarily mean that it didn't happen, that the act didn't happen, or what
Well, so
took
the
place
more
It,
that
didn't
we
happen.
probe,
what
okay.
I'm saying is that it has not changed anything in my life
Yeah.
whatsoever. I'm saying just for
So
that
this the only question that would
he
change the
he
narrative for
that
me.
heartbroken. Like
Why do you still post him to the
he
chat?
Hold on, Reggie. You got to put your phone on mute.
that
Okay, what you say, box
happened
two? Your phone breaking up, box two.
was, oh, he's so hurt. I did him wrong.
Oh, you gotta
You know.
you gotta say it again. We couldn't hear you.
Oh, bad. But
I know, Reggie.
yeah, but I came out of this.
It's
Uh,
still breaking up.
He in
he
a
said,
bad
Me
You're still
too,
you
breaking
don't
up.
Reggie.
want my heart broken. Uh,
either he
Your
on the
your
elevator,
phone
he in a
breaking
bad.
up, box two.
Yeah, I think yeah. We just hearing like every other word. Okay, now
Yeah,
somebody
it's
must
still
be
breaking up.
calling. Okay, there. Okay, now we can hear
it's
you.
good. Yeah,
What
we
about
can.
right now? Is it working?
Oh, he went
Go
away
ahead.
again.
But what I was saying was he was the one that came out of this heartbroken and scorned and depressed and walking around to everybody on Bigo looking for sympathy, crying. You know, I came out of this on top. You know what I'm saying? He the one that got humiliated on Twitter, and everybody can just type his name in Twitter now and see him getting slutted out. And that's gonna be on his thing for the rest of his life. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
think
And you
bottoming,
know
him being a bottom or getting fucked is what makes it different? Because you on there too.
exactly. I'm on there too, and I don't have a
So
problem with being on there.
how he gonna feel bad about being fucked on there and you doing the fucking on it? You don't feel bad about fucking on Twitter?
He said he
Well,
also said he got winning your goods too.
That's what I'm telling y'all. He
yeah, he
thought
did, but he don't have the video. The
he
video
Oh,
was
what
it
I,
Yes,
didn't make it.
yes, I
What
we
he
do. We
he
got the
Amo
he
has the
video.
he
video.
he does
No,
have the
he don't have
video.
it. No, he
Yes,
I
he
doesn't
do
have
have
do.
the
it.
video.
Yes, he do. He
I
sent
have
it
it.
to me. It's in my messages. right now.
I have
Oh,
it.
well,
I
oh,
have
what
it.
can we
I'll
see?
send it to
What
you.
can,
I
okay.
sure will. I'll send it to you because
So
what I
here's
want
the
y'all to
thing: we
understand.
don't bottom
Well,
shame because this is
right,
what
but
I think.
well,
I think a bottom that can take some dick just open up they plunge card
okay,
because the way
whatever.
that you took him to Pound Town, you just basically made the tops that like that more attracted to him. It didn't disgrace him.
Right.
I get what you were
It did.
doing, but it didn't actually do that,
I
and vice
understand that's how you
versa. It didn't.
feel, but you
So,
don't understand the
so
thousands
anyway,
of people I've
what
talked
about
to
the
and
drug
kikied about who
charges?
laughed at him and went in on him and has been reading him for filth.
What about the drug charges?
The what
The what
charges?
charges?
Drug.
The drug
And
charges that you have.
I also want to reiterate that his videos didn't do as good as mine, and that's the
What
reason
about
why he
the drug
mad.
charges?
And that's also the reason why his friends are mad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
So
thought
this was
that
a Twitter
not
competition.
it was a
What
Twitter
about the drug charges?
competition. He thought that releasing videos of me bottoming was gonna make
Right? He don't want
me
to talk
feel
about them
hurt.
because this from last month.
So you think it's an
No,
He
issue
don't
with
want to talk
bottoming?
about them. They're from last month, baby.
Hold on, let him answer this question. Then he gonna come to your question. What you continue?
right, he he interrupted me because I'm going in on his friend. But yeah, so his friend thought that by releasing videos of me bottoming, everybody was gonna be unattracted to me, not want me all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to tell him I got good dick. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if I bottom or not. Good dick is good dick. And when people see this good dick running through your kidneys, they're gonna still want me. And that's what that's what the Twitter game showed. His first thought he was doing his big one, and then when I really
Who put dick in their kidneys?
shit flopped, now now his friends got mad and all his friends got mad and bothered, stressed, depressed, and depressed and upset.
Okay,
Your
so
friend released
Amo
videos
also wants
first.
to know
Y'all didn't say
about the
anything when
drug
he released his
charges.
videos. Y'all didn't have nothing to say.
Oh,
It
he know what
wasn't
we
until I
saying,
released
Lena.
my videos and
That's
my
why he
We
videos
talking
weren't.
so
We
much. He
done.
trying
weren't.
to talk over
That
us.
oh
Remember.
yeah,
Remember, we
I
weren't
will, and
here.
I sure will get to the drug charges. And I sure will get to the
Thank you.
drug charges after I finish
Okay,
my thought.
The
And my
most
thought
recent
is
ones from last
I
month.
beat
but
I
Twitter,
beat your friend
we
at
weren't
Twitter. My
here.
videos are better than your friend's videos, and that's why you're mad.
Okay, you have some nice
We
videos
we
on Twitter.
weren't
We will give you
we
that.
weren't
You have some
here.
nice videos on Twitter.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we weren't
I
here.
know they're nice. I got a lot of fans. I got a lot of people that's come to me in real life saying, "Oh my god, I saw you on Twitter. Oh my god, you caught the
Girl, don't
fox.
he
You were
sound
killing
like
that nigga.
Trump?
Is he okay?"
I got a lot of
Yeah,
fans.
but
Everyone said
I
they
got
love me.
this
It
question.
sound
I
like
got
Trump.
this one question about your Twitter
It
though.
sounds like you're mad that I got fans and shit. Like what the fuck? You
Okay, it's
bothered?
good you got your fans and your videos popping, but
Yeah,
is
we're
that
not
like
going to treat him as an outsider. We're not going
Fans
to
he's
with no
not?
money is crazy at your big
but
old
we're not
age. You
going
damn
to
near 40.
attack him. We didn't attack
It's
that other boy, and we didn't do so.
right.
We're gonna
Because
Exactly. You sure
treat
the
him
difference
didn't.
the
You
between
same
the
sure
as
two
didn't
the
attack
boys,
other
the other
one is
boys.
boy.
I'm
making
not
sense and
attacking
one
him.
is not.
But
I'm not
even
Oh,
He's
I've
attacking
if
him.
made
but
we
I
he's
have
still not
made
saying
gonna
sense. Everything I
Let
expect
me
have
tell
him
you
said
to
this,
have made
Lena.
do
The
that.
sense.
difference between the other boy, that boy said, I loved him. I
Look, y'all,
really
he about
cared
to
for him. This
start
and that. That
screaming.
boy did
And he
not
didn't talk
mind
down on him.
humiliating himself while he was telling the truth. This
It's
man is so busy
okay.
trying to save face so that way he don't look
yeah.
stupid.
But
It's
it's all
okay.
right.
It's
That's
okay.
his
So the
story.
moral
And
of the
he
story
did.
is he
That's
This
his
one
just
thing
wanted
though.
the
story.
Let's be honest, y'all.
opportunity.
The other
He
boy
wanted
did
the
not talk down on him
opportunity,
not one time. The other boy
and the
did
other
not one
but
time talk down on him. He never spoke to his name
He
disrespectful. He didn't even
didn't.
he
call
did
But
you
this
he
is
ugly.
his
didn't.
He didn't even
story.
call
But
you a slut
This
but
is
all
here's
that
the
his
or
thing.
side.
My
nothing.
story is my
This is the way
story.
Listen,
he. This is
okay,
wait,
box
y'all.
two just wants
This
the
is how
opportunity to
he's
tell his
choosing to
story.
tell his story. We cannot go against
He's
what
been
how he
told us his
feels.
same story over and over and over that don't make sense.
But we
This is
weren't
not his first time.
But
We
listening.
heard
That's
it
the point.
already.
we
My story
Amo,
no,
was
we
we were
wasn't.
reasons.
We
not
was.
listening.
I'm gonna tell you how I was towards
I
him.
can tell
I
you what
was
all
like,
happened. He don't have to
I
talk
was
no more. I can
against.
tell you what all happened. He's told us this already.
This is the only thing
But
I wonder
Amo,
about
we
the
gotta
Twitter.
What
give
His
him
is
the
Twitter is
what
same
lit.
he's
respect as
saying?
we got
No,
gave
what
the other
he's
boy.
saying is when we brought homeboy in, we gave him the courtesy to have his
That's
whole
not true.
Right.
monologue
That's
without
that's not true.
interruption.
But no,
Well,
We
let's,
but
gave
but
this is
hold
what
on.
we did.
we asked him
We
a
Hold
let
on.
them
question
talk.
and
No, no,
he
no, no.
answered
Because
it.
that's not what we did. We let them talk
You
because
You're
shit
not
didn't
gonna
make
holler at
sense.
me, bitch. I was in there.
We let
I
them
asked,
talk because
told
shit didn't
him.
make sense. That's what we did with both of them. When shit didn't make sense, we stopped
That's
them.
what
So,
I
well, wait a
we
minute.
stopped
understand.
and
And
we
we
But
asked
asked.
we
That's
didn't understand. Listen, I said we asked him a question. He answered it
fuck you,
directly.
Adrian.
When
Fuck you.
we
I'm getting out of here. Fuck you,
well,
bitch. Fuck you.
See, he mad because you won't take his friend's side. Because at the end of the day, it's
Okay,
just
so
about
what
taking
I
his
was
friend's
saying,
okay.
side.
y'all,
no,
what
Okay,
I was
so
no.
here's the
saying,
thing.
Seriously, seriously.
Okay, so we
We
don't
did
take each other
allow that boy
personal.
to speak. We did allow that boy to speak, but when we found holes in his, or when we questioned anything he said, he answered directly to what we did. What I
Right,
feel like
Right.
but
you're
this is
doing, you're not
mhm.
answering it. You'll go back to
And
saying
hold on, but
things
hold
like,
on, but hold on,
No,
I
because
no,
have
no,
this,
no.
answered
but
He's
everything
wait,
y'all have
answered
y'all, let
him.
me
asked.
listen.
Hold on,
Y'all let
y'all.
me.
He's
I had the
let,
one-on-one
let me
conversation
say
with
this,
him. Let me
twin.
say this. No,
Let
twin.
me
Let me tell you. Listen,
go ahead.
when
Cause
we're
I'm with
asking
you,
him the
bitch. I'm
question,
with
no,
you.
but I'm gonna tell you because he told me after he muted the fuck out of me. Okay, so when we ask him a question, he's saying the way
Okay, let me say something before you talk, cause I forgot I can mute your ass. But
I knew he was gonna move that
this
box.
bitch, bitch,
wait,
I will
twin. Let me
hopscotch
just
this
say this.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Adrian.
No,
Let
That's what
me
I'm talking
no,
about.
no, bitch. I was in the bitch. I got muted
right
for five
now,
hours, bitch.
twin.
Let me
Let me just
no.
say this. The same, I'm with you, twin. The same respect we gave that other boy, even if his story didn't make sense, we still gave him respect. We still allow him to talk. We didn't attack him. I feel like he feel like we're attacking him, and
That's
I
not
feel like
true,
that's
Lena.
like
Only a
We
that
guilty
questioned
is
old
conscience would
boy
true.
feel
too.
attacked.
We questioned that boy too,
No,
but
No,
we allow him to talk.
we
he
Okay,
allowed
in
him
the
go
to
But
ahead.
he's
talk, and
not
then
moment
we
we
answering
we
the
asked the
allowed both
question.
people to
question.
talk until the story didn't make sense, and
He's
then we
not
stopped him
answering
and
the
said, "Wait a minute,
questions.
that's what we
I
did."
literally asked him, did he know this before the boy got here or before or when he got here? He said he didn't answer that. I still don't know if he knew this shit before the boy got here
No,
or when he's
his
already in
answer
Texas.
was he felt
Knew
Okay,
sorry
what?
for him.
I felt
When
sorry
did
for
you
the
he
feel
did
boy.
answer
sorry?
it.
Before or after he landed?
It doesn't
He
matter. He
just said
felt
in
sorry for the
It
general.
boy.
does
Yeah, he
matter
just
because
felt
if you
sorry
felt
for him.
sorry after
He
he
just
landed, why you didn't ship his ass back? Unless you
But
was in
that's
love with him.
because
again.
back
So
to
that's
what we
we
were
can't
saying
make that.
is
Yeah.
right. We
So that
do
contradicts
things that
everything he
we
said
don't.
yesterday. That's what
Sometimes
I'm
we all
saying.
do things that doesn't make sense. Sometimes us as
So that
human beings we
contradicts
do some
everything he said
crazy shit.
yesterday. That
Huh?
contradicts everything he said yesterday.
It don't
Yesterday,
contradict. It
oh, I
doesn't
didn't like
contradict
him. I just want the
anything.
fuck.
This guy is
Everybody
already
on
one
Bigo
sided.
said I can
Right.
pull a Tory. I pulled the Tory. I just want the fuck. So if you
I
just
just want
wanted
to
the
prove
fuck
to
and you
everybody that he
shipped
was an
him down
easy
here just
fuck.
to fuck,
He was
why
a
did you
Bigo
let him
pass
bust out
And
your
around.
he was
window?
and he
Why did you let
was,
And
him bust
and
then
I
out
when
your
he,
did.
but
window?
when he found out his story, when he found out like he was a prostitute at 12, whoop de whoop, he
So
felt
when did he
sorry for
find
him.
out? When he landed, or did he find
And
out on
but Lena,
timeline?
he also said, "You got. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you one chance, and you better not fuck us up." And he didn't end up taking 20 chances.
And sometimes that's what we do as
But
humans.
that's what we do for somebody we care about. But he never gave a fuck about this man.
Of
So
course,
he
he cared
say.
about him if he steady giving him
Lena,
chances.
what I'm saying is every time we prove him wrong, he moves the goalpost. All of a sudden, this narrative changed. I didn't give a fuck about you.
There
Okay,
was
well, I
no
kind of did give
goalpost
a fuck.
moving. This
It
boy is
keeps
just
changing.
crazy.
I don't think it keeps changing. I think he's just
So
trying to
Lena,
make
you don't
sense
remember what
of
he
it.
Okay, well,
said
you need to date
yesterday? That
Lena at this point. Lena wants you.
Nothing
No,
Get
has
Lena.
changed. Okay, the boy
now I
is
want
just
to
trying
date the
to
boy.
stick up for his
no. So
friend.
I'm just trying to make it
That's
make
why
sense from
she looking out
yesterday.
for you because she want to date you. She's seen your Twitter. She's
Don't tell that boy
mesmerized.
that.
She's
Do
seen
not
all
tell
that
that boy.
dick.
What?
He take too much dick for
Nah.
me.
Nah, please
Mm,
don't. Please don't.
honey.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
Please
Well,
I was
don't.
I'm
just
twin.
saying
sorry.
it's just contradicting everything he
Huh?
said yesterday.
I was gonna say, twin. I'm gonna
Nothing,
bring you a wheelchair, sis.
nothing has been contradicted. Just because I felt sorry for the bum ass loser and helped him out, it doesn't make me a bad person.
The little
But why
boy.
It
he
You
gotta
call him
doesn't.
a
be
little
all
boy.
It
The
really
that?
bum
doesn't.
ass
You
loser,
really
little
like him.
boy.
Why
Cause
he gotta
that's
be
what he
all
choose
that?
to call him. Why he can't call him that? He can
It
call that
doesn't
boy a
make
Because
bum ass
sense
loser.
though. It doesn't make
Lena,
What
sense.
we're
is the
not saying there's a
reason
problem with him
why he
calling,
can't
but it
tell
looked
his
crazy for you
side?
to call
But
somebody a
he
little boy you
felt
was putting
sorry
dick
for
in.
him. Yeah, you
Well, we
felt
do it
sorry
Okay.
all
for
the
him and stuff. Why
time.
you doing
We do
that?
it all the time. I'm not with him and I'm not
Yeah,
against him. That's just
Lena
how he
wants you.
feel and that's how he's
Lena
No,
telling
wants
she
his
you.
don't.
story.
No, she don't.
That's what
No,
it
That
Lena,
is.
okay.
no.
It
No,
only
I
Lena,
hurts
Lena
him
no.
wants
because
you.
that's
so
his friend being
Lena
Anything
called
else
a
wants
that
you.
bum
he
ass
was gonna
loser.
fuck you,
can I say
it's
something,
gonna take
y'all?
a while for that nigga to
Yes,
fall
twin.
different.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If he just brought
Okay.
you down here just
So
to fuck you,
my Twitter.
mm-mm.
Okay. So I just
Unless y'all was fucking
remember
that
when I
whole
came to
weekend, you
your
fell in love
panel.
with it.
Okay. Remember I came
Things
to your
change.
panel. So the host in here, her name is Lena. Okay. Box number one, his name is Trap. Box number three, Goody. Box number four, Reggie. Box number five. Okay, so none of us were on
You,
Bigo to witness
but
any of
and
this Houston.
you did tell
Hold
them
on.
that his ex boyfriend came on the panel and told you that everything I was telling you about Atari was true, right? And that his ex boyfriend also vouched, and he went through a lot of the same shit with Atari long before I got to him, right? You told them that, right?
Well,
Mm.
technically, he did say that. However, In the private
So
conversation, wait a minute,
he was
wait a
on the
minute.
panel with one of
Yes,
Hold on,
he
Atari's
box
ex
was.
two.
boyfriends,
But in
and
the
Atari ex
private, remember,
boyfriend
we left the
had
room.
admitted.
Remember, we left the
And that's
room and
not
we
the
had a
only
private
ex. I have
conversation.
three other of
Hold
his
Okay.
on.
Why?
exes.
So remember, we left the room and had a private conversation. In the private conversation, I will call him right now. He said, I just added all that, but it really wasn't the truth because he didn't want you to feel like he was taking up for that boy. So he did not date that boy. He only dated him for a month. And he said they actually really technically didn't date. And if you think I'm lying, I will go and call him. You want me to? Because I
Go
ain't never
call.
scared.
Yes, yes, we need
Matter of
him
fact, let me
here.
call
Wait a
him.
minute now. Hold on, cause if Detective Pisces ain't doing his big one, bitch, cause this is breaking news, bitch. Go
Yes,
ahead.
Yeah, this
I'm listening.
because I
now
just
this
wanted
is new.
but the main thing is I just wanted my Twitter to
Just
feel like
in.
that he could come and have his voice heard because he really felt like we didn't give him an opportunity to speak. Regardless of
Right.
what you're saying,
Exactly.
we are hearing you. We're gonna give you the same
Right.
opportunity, but we ain't gonna let a hoe play in your face. So let me go get this bitch
Right.
that lied in your face. Hold on.
Because I'm not gonna try to act like I don't understand why you
And
gave him
like I said,
exclusivity.
that's not the only
So
one of
Lena,
his
make me
exes I've
understand
talked
because I
to.
don't.
I
I
have
don't.
talked to
I'm still lost on
multiple
why
of
did
his
he give him a
exes.
ten.
You ain't
Four
gonna
different
understand,
Okay,
Trap,
exes.
until
Do
you
you
hear
want
hold
me to
him.
on,
bring
Trap.
her?
I'ma
Don't worry
answer it.
about
Hold
it.
on. Let me let
Do
him
you want
Okay.
me to bring her or no?
what you say, my Twitter.
It's up to him. If he
I
asking
We
me,
still
said
ain't
do you
get to
want
the
me to
new
bring her?
charges.
I have spent panels talking to four of his different ex-boyfriends. Okay, this is not the
Mhm.
first thing. Ever since my Twitter blew up, that's lots of people that he got fucked by in New York that's been coming to me saying, "Oh my God, I know that guy, dude. He stole from me and he did this and he got people looking for him to kill him." Like I've this is not nothing new. Like I've talked to so many people about this guy at this point, like hundreds, like thousands, like I've
Okay,
really
Trap.
blown up from this whole story.
Oh, he talk.
All right, Trap. What's your question to me?
I'm just still honestly confused on if I just wanted to fuck. I'm not giving you that amount of chances to like keep fucking me up or
So
put me in a
so
fucking situation. If I just wanted
what
to
I think is
fuck.
Hold
interesting about
on,
Trout.
Box Two.
Okay, go ahead.
Let him continue with his
Yeah.
question and his rebuttal. Go
Yeah.
ahead,
So I'm just
Trap.
lost on. I mean, you can sell me a sad story. I get that, but if you keep showing me that this not it, and all I wanted to do is fuck, I'm gonna send you about your way. I probably still care for you and all this, but I'm not gonna allow you to drag me down. That's just not happening.
Okay, before you
Right, I
continue,
understand
Box
that.
Two, hold on.
Okay.
Before you say something, Box Two, let me say something. Okay, Trap, that's
Okay.
something that you would do. That's how you feel in that situation. People are different. It's certain things that I would do that you wouldn't do, or certain things that Amo would do that Pisces wouldn't do. So
We talking
it's
about
totally
logic.
different. Right, but it's different. It's things that people would do, and I'd be like, "What the fuck? Why you do that?" I wouldn't do
So
that,
Lena, you telling
but
me it
we
was somebody that you just wanted to fuck? No, you ain't like him like that. You just wanted to fuck.
Lena,
if
What's
we're
your
you're
just
name?
talking about
asking
stuff
me,
that makes sense.
wait,
What
times
the
out,
thing is,
Amo.
we just none of
Wait,
this
you
shit fucking
cannot
makes sense.
listen. Like I said, it's certain things that you wouldn't do that I would do. It's certain things
Ain't
that my
nobody in their
twin
right
would
mind
do
finna do none of
that
this.
I don't agree. Don't say
Well, I
not
didn't,
saying
baby.
that I
I let a
would do what
motherfucker
he's
get.
doing. Hold on. Not saying
I
that
said
Um
somebody in
I
their right mind.
agree with what he did. That doesn't mean it's not impossible. Like it's
So no,
possible.
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that, and I get where you're going. I'm not saying that. But what he needs to
Hmm.
stop doing is making it seem like you never cared for him, you never loved him, you never had that for him, because you did.
And then we would understand more because it don't make
Thank
sense.
you, because
Did you
obviously
have
you
love for
did.
oh
him,
my goodness. Oh
But
my
Twitter?
what I'm
Can you
thinking,
goodness.
answer
he's
this
Jesus
question?
Christ.
Lena,
Did
he's
you
so
have
busy trying to
love
make
for him?
himself look like he was just that thug ass nigga and try
Ho
and not show that
Okay,
he actually
wait.
care about
host
somebody.
Okay,
host I
let me
can
ask this question, my Twitter. Did you
host
have some type of love for him, or like for him, or care for him?
No, never gave a fuck about him.
host host. I'm gonna answer this question again. And I've answered a
Mhm.
million times. My answer is my answer, whether they choose to accept it or not, okay?
Okay.
My answer is I never loved him. I
All
only
right,
fucked him to make people on Bigo mad, and I succeeded.
that don't make sense.
Okay.
That don't
And
make no
that's why I look
motherfucking sense.
stupid.
Okay,
Because in a week he
that's his
busted
Hey,
ministry.
windows. That
Okay,
don't make no
Lena.
that's
motherfucking
his
sense, Lena.
ministry. Listen,
Hey,
that's
Lena.
his
Can I?
ministry and that's his dick. Okay, let
Hold
him.
on, y'all.
That's it.
Let Jeremiah talk because he ain't say not a word. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Now, I just been listening to catch up, but I don't know if you looked at my profile to see who I am, but
Mr.
I'm
He's
gonna
the one
J,
just
that
I
was
know
in your
exactly
inbox.
who
Hold
you
on, wait.
are.
Get some tea.
Yes.
Get some tea.
Mr.
Yes.
J,
no,
I know
and
exactly
I'm
who you
no.
are,
Yeah, be
and you
quiet, be
also don't know
quiet.
who
Let
I
me do.
am in real life. You only know what we show on Instagram,
I,
and it's
I
fake.
understand that, and,
Was y'all
but
gonna meet up?
the point that everybody there trying to make, bro, like you sitting over here trying to make yourself
Mm.
seem like be the victim or like so hard and it's nothing wrong if you cared about this dude
Y'all,
because that's
y'all
what you
But
attacking
I
portrayed.
me.
just told
Don't
you I
don't.
didn't, and you in denial, like you
Your
Hold
delusional.
lips
on.
are saying one thing, but your action said another. Because baby, y'all had
Thank
matching
you.
names
Jay,
and everything.
Oh my
Jay,
God. Okay, so why even
we
Miss
listen.
Host?
We
Why
don't
even
Hold
judge.
ask
We
me the
on,
question in
listen.
the
twin.
first place?
Shut up,
Why
twin.
even why even ask me the question in the first place? If as soon as I give you my truth and my answer, now you want to argue about it. Like that's not how it
So you
works.
don't
My
think
truth
that's
is my
contradicting
truth.
one another?
Either
How can you
Wait,
not
let
accept
care
it
about
him and
or
somebody
don't
else's
Jeremiah
thought
accept
and
talk.
it.
give him a chance?
Let him
If you
and
don't like the
Jeremiah
answer,
get
that's
get
it.
it out.
But move forward with your life. You're not gonna change my answer or change my truth.
Listen, nobody's trying to
Correct.
change. Let me speak for me. I'm not trying to change your answer or your truth. All I'm simply saying is what you're presenting now is not what was presented in the midst of it all. And now that it's over, what it seems like is you bashing this man. You're trying to be the real nigga in the situation. You trying to be victorious in the battle that's not worth it. If you cared about the dude, you cared about him. Ain't nothing
I
wrong about it.
was victorious. What do you mean? I keep telling you
Mm.
that it was a war that I
This
won.
ain't going nowhere, y'all. This ain't going no motherfucking well.
And
How's
that's just
So
everybody's
how he
morning
Jay,
going?
feels.
Like
Jay.
this
So
How's
guy,
your
He's
morning
not
going?
like
impressed.
this guy
Y'all,
wants
we
me to
all
love this
cannot talk
boy
at
so
He
one time.
believe
bad,
it.
and I
Hold
don't
on,
love
y'all.
no,
him.
that's
I'm
not what
trying
it
my best
is.
not to. Hold on. Because I got to mute y'all. Y'all, I don't want to mute people. I just want people to talk at one time. We just got to take turns to talk. Everybody can't talk at one time. I'm the motherfucking host of this motherfucker, okay? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You almost muted too.
Yeah, I'm going. Y'all come to my live. I'm going live. We don't have to
Lena,
deal with this.
Lena, I just want to respond to Reggie because
Bitch, you work
Reggie
there.
tried to play. Reggie tried to
Oh,
play on
wait,
my
I got to
top in the
unmute
comments.
Twitter. Go ahead, Twitter. My bad. Go ahead,
Reggie
Twitter.
tried to play me.
Right?
Talking about why your voice so deep. I'm a
So
man,
so
Damon.
yeah, so yeah, so yeah. I never loved the guy. Okay, it was just all something I was just doing out of the kindness of my heart because I'm a good guy. I'm a good man, and there's been plenty of people long before him that
Well,
I
what
have
about you
helped
being a
succeed.
college professor?
There's been plenty of there's been plenty of people long before him where I
He going to answer your
like
question.
because I realized that they were bums and
You know he
losers and
not gonna
lost
answer
in
my
life the
question,
same
girl.
way
He been
he
dodging
He
lost
my
in
going to
life.
questions since I
answer.
got up here.
He going to answer.
And yes, absolutely, I was a college professor at age 23, the age he is now, as a bum and a loser.
And you went to
Well, you told us he was older than this last time we talked to you. You didn't say he was 23.
He's 23, 24, one of those ages, but he's not a child.
Now
That's why I
wait,
was
you would
period.
never
And
mind. I'm
and
going
when
back
I
to
was his age, I was a college professor. So there's no excuses.
baby Lena. Mute me
Now,
permanently because at this point, because
how was
now
you a
shit ain't
college?
adding
so
up.
you
Never
was a
mind.
college professor and you started working at the hotel?
When I was 23, I was a college professor. So people make excuses for him being a bum and loser, and I'm like, why you make excuses for him when there's other people
Well,
out here
fuck
who are
him.
doing
I want to
great at
know what
23?
happened from you going to a college professor to working at the hotel as a manager. That's a big difference in salary.
I could answer that question, but I first want to point out the fact that number one has been continuously overlooking all the bad things that the other guy has done and trying to still paint me out to be a bad
No, because
person
I
when
saw
I've
your
shown you
Twitter
No,
and you
I
guys
very
don't.
that
Okay,
thankful
the
hold
about
on,
other
it.
Trap.
guy
Hold
has
on.
been doing
Wait,
bad things.
box two, Twitter. I don't think he's trying to paint you out to be a bad guy. I think from his point of view, he's just trying to make the shit make sense. He's not looking at it from me. I still don't get the fact that how I do agree with them. If you don't love this person or have some type of feelings for this person, why did you do the things that you do? It can't just be I feel
Because
sorry
I am
for him
a
or I
good
got a good heart.
person. Because I'm a good man. Period.
So you get used a lot.
If you was a good man, then why was you biting on him and hitting on him and running through the hotel ass naked and shit like that and going to jail for drugs and violence and all that other
He said he
stuff?
wasn't running through the hotel
Domestic
ass
violence.
naked.
Those are all lies that y'all created.
I didn't create shit.
He
I
said that
just
was
went by
fake
what he
news.
said.
So is the college? I'm sorry.
But what
I'm not
happened?
past
You
the
didn't
college
answer about
professor
going from
part.
a college professor to working at the hotel.
He's a manager at the hotel.
Girl, there's still a big
Sweetheart,
difference in salary. Managers don't
I
make no
can't
more than
stand Lena.
50 or 60,000 a
Who I
year.
can't stand her.
What
Well,
happened?
no, no, sis. The hotel manager is coin 6 figures.
I was gonna say
Some of them,
depending on
depending on what
It
hotel.
depending on
depends
the
if you're the
years
front
And,
and
desk
your
manager or the
experience.
entire. It depends on what manager you are.
but
That's
it
what I'm
depends
saying.
on
In
how
the
long you've been at
I'm
years,
about
your
to say
The
because
employer.
front desk manager and
hotel.
operations
Yeah.
manager are two different things, baby.
Well, we said
well, we don't know what
hotel
type of manager
manager.
he is. He
No, no,
probably the
no. We do
operations
know. We
manager.
said hotel manager. That encompasses the whole motherfucker. We ain't saying that about front desk.
Look here.
See,
Well, that's
I
what
didn't
he was
work
the
at
front desk
hotels.
manager though.
You can be a
So that's what
franchise
we need.
hotel and still make 45,000 as a hotel manager. You can work at a
So,
Holiday Inn and that's considered a hotel.
nah, but I
So
could do
back
the
to this
Holiday Inn, baby.
college
That's getting
so
But
if
I'm
you
just
15.
don't
saying
mind,
we're
can
not
you
finna
just
just make
tell
it
us
Okay,
seem like
what?
let
everybody at the
Jeremiah
Zaza
talk.
or at the high scale Marriott's or at the W or at we not know.
Go ahead,
So where
Jeremiah.
you at?
I no, never
And
mind.
I don't
Because
know
did
no
not.
college
I don't want to
Raven,
be
stop
that
professor
guy.
judging this
that's
man in
going
the
from
comments,
being a
bitch.
college professor
Lena,
with something you need a degree
Lena,
in.
we are more than willing to accept this guy's story and his side, but we are looking
I
for
ain't
the
hear no more of
logic
this
in
story.
everything that's being said. And if there's no
Okay,
logic,
but
that's when we're like, wait
listen.
a minute, because we are hold on, because we all are in the same age bracket with him. So we thinking of the mindset of someone that's in there. Y'all older than me, but and y'all mid 30s, late
Hey,
30s, and stuff
You
like
a
that.
bitch,
We
bitch.
trying.
You a lie.
We are not
If
gonna
Okay, girl,
I'm
judge you,
move
older
baby,
than
on.
until you
you
know
and
what
you
that
looking how
is.
you looking, you
Okay,
could.
girl. So
I
Lena,
wouldn't
I
take.
can't get it out. I can't get it out over here.
You don't have a
I'm
jacket? I
sorry.
got a
oh,
black
she's
jacket.
getting
You do that
angry.
shake so
Oh,
well.
She's
Hey,
getting
go,
angry. That bitch that warmed up that car. Y'all better watch her.
Bitch. Go ahead. Go
thank
Okay,
ahead.
you.
I'm on
so
my bed.
New hair.
Nah,
okay,
don't
New
worry
hair.
so
about it. I
at
don't even
this
want to say it
point,
no more.
Cause you
at
threw
Bye.
me
this
Have a good
off
point,
talking
day.
I
about we
just want to
older
say
than
this.
me.
I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. Box two.
thank you,
I
Reggie.
hope this
Did
shows
y'all read the
you that.
comments?
I hope
Reggie
this
said
shows you
somebody's
that
chemically
we
unbalanced. Imbalanced.
wait. Let me say this. Box two. I hope this shows you that we are able to listen. We even see we was reading
I
each
think
other.
the
We
host is
just
able to
fucking
listen, but box number one tried to jump me with Amo once again,
I'm
and
not
box number
jumping you. I
five
just
tried
don't
to
No,
jump
believe
me
nothing
too.
you're saying.
well,
who
I'm
no,
sorry.
tried to
I
we
don't
jump
know
stopped
you?
Amo,
them.
and I
So
don't know
we
you.
stopped
I'm just
them.
giving off my
So
opinion.
as you can see, they
My
had
opinion
an
don't hold
agenda
no
to
weight
jump
in
me
your
once
life or
But
again,
his.
though.
we
So
okay.
yeah,
So
my story still
we
stands.
we stopped them, and so we can explain your point of view because what
You ain't
what we
stop
have,
me at all.
what we have,
I
we
don't
have.
believe nothing he's fucking saying. Nothing he's saying is
You know
making
what?
sense. Y'all can sit up here and play like, oh yeah, y'all give him this
Every
There
single
go
thing
evaluation
that I
trap.
and
said
want
So
to
made
what
play
y'all
like
sense.
There
y'all
go
Not
saying?
upset
understand
trap.
that
what
I
the
didn't
fuck
He
he
love your
said.
he
friend.
But
just
You
y'all
want to
upset
damn
that
well
I
what
didn't
you
love
tell
been
The
you,
saying
more
all
and
he
you
along.
talk, the
upset.
more he
You
don't make
mad that
sense.
he's the one that got heartbroken and I didn't, and that's why you bothered.
Your heart still broken. You still posting him to this day. To this day, you
what's
still
up, Q
posting him.
dog?
To this day, you're
What's
still
Q
up?
calling him
dog.
all these damn names.
Q
Your
dog,
heart
do you
broken.
Q dog, do you mind sitting and listening to this story so we can get your point of view on it?
There is no
And,
point of view to get. We all.
well,
Hey, King
we don't
Horse.
know, and let the record reflect, we do not know Q dog. Never met him. We have no affiliation. He is an unbiased party.
So, what did you teach?
What I teach, I'll tell you what I taught. What I taught him is that if you spend your entire
No, I
life
Not
think
in
Well,
the
I
he's
taught
talking
him.
college.
No,
about
no, no, no. I
no,
got
I
it.
think he's talking about
I'm
when you
talking
was a
about when you were a
professor.
professor.
Girl, she was at
Well, I
Evers.
taught him. Well, I
Reggie,
taught
mute
him.
your phone because that laugh.
She had to
No,
been at Evers.
when you were a college professor at 23, I wanted to know
so
what you
what-
taught.
so
ICT
so
Tech.
so
They
so
not
what I
open no more.
taught so what I taught as a college professor had nothing to do with the story at hand. You're just trying to deflect and try to make me seem like a bad person or something is wrong with
What you
my
why
life or
how you
whatever
No,
being a
I
college
really
professor
because
wait,
make you
I
sound
was
like
y'all.
a bad
supposed to a
person?
No,
friend and I put him on Twitter and broke his heart.
okay, hold on. Time's out. Y'all,
Yeah.
okay, back to the profession thing. I don't think he's trying to do any of that, what you just said. I really believe he's want to know what subject did you teach.
It's
Yeah,
completely
I was
irrelevant. What
genuinely
he's
asking.
trying to do is trying to find some way to read me because he mad that I won and his friend got heartbroken and
Oh,
lost.
well,
He
that
don't
could be
know
your
So
You
that
see?
boy.
no,
He
no,
don't
no,
even
no.
So
know that
Friend.
Hold on,
boy.
hold
That
on,
boy, all of our
Amo, hold
friends. We
on,
don't even know the boy.
Amo. I was about to say let's be very clear. I don't know that nigga. Just the
in
same way you
layman's
said I don't know you,
terms,
baby. I don't know him. So I have no
I
allegiance, no
know,
loyalty for either
and to
one
be
of
honest
them.
with you, I know more about you than I know about him. I heard about you before I
That's
heard about
right.
him. I know you before
I
I know
tried to
him.
tell him that.
Everybody knows more about me than him. I'm more popular than
Well,
he
yeah,
is.
because you
Duh.
always used to be on
Okay.
grind and shit with your white
You
boyfriend
too
looking for
old
a
to be
third.
doing it.
And my Twitter account is busting. So of course I'm more
Wait,
popular
you
than
had a
he
white
is.
If you feel
boyfriend?
like
Duh.
your 1,000 something
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
followers on
a
Twitter is
a
busting, baby,
country black boy.
if that is a badge of honor,
4,000.
then I can
Four,
definitely paint you
four,
to be
Amo,
four,
the
4,000. 4,000.
Amo, you
Don't
said
forget,
you
it's
told Horse King
4,000
that
on
your, I
Twitter
mean King Horse
and
that your throat was
9,000 on
green.
Instagram.
Oh, that must be a typo. That's not what I meant to
That
say.
one no goddamn
That's
What
what
you
you
typo.
meant to
said,
say?
bitch.
Um,
not my
We
Y'all,
throat
trying to see.
everybody
green.
We
Okay,
trying
listen.
to
so can we
see.
take our vote on this story? How we doing this?
I don't see the
Fuck that.
comment. Where the comment at?
We trying to get
Trap,
King Horse up here to
trap
pull that
is
meat out.
trap is nothing to take a vote on. We've all it's bullshit. Let's just call it what it
I'm
is.
with you. I'm with you, Jay. It's
It
belong.
was
Okay,
cute for the
so
it
I
here's
was
the
don't.
cute for the
thing.
Okay,
first six
Here's the
months. I
thing.
saw it on Twitter
Y'all,
and
but y'all too have to realize. But let me
don't
tell
try to
y'all
do
something.
that,
Y'all too
Amo.
have
What
to
they what they
realize
what they're really
that
upset about is the fact that I didn't love that nigga, and it bothers them.
But I don't
it's
give
no,
no
not
what
fuck if
that.
you
bothers
didn't
It's
us
love
not
your
that.
And
is
that's
child.
what
their
bothers.
friend,
I
and
wouldn't
you
give a fuck
slutted
if
their
you didn't
friend
love the
out.
cat. I wouldn't give a
Lena,
fuck if you didn't love your mama. That has nothing to do with me. I don't
And
care
because of the
cause
about
fact
the
I
that
cat.
I'm suddenly for out,
Well,
of
y'all
course.
let Lena
But
talk.
they
It makes
Man, do
sense to her.
what?
but
Let
you
Lena
know
talk.
You can go on Twitter and you can go fuck everybody that is on
it's
Twitter. I
it's
don't
it's
care.
so
Okay, the
funny to
more.
me that these things bother them so much when it has nothing to do with them personally.
Let Lena talk.
You
It makes
don't want
sense
to
to
Okay,
come
her.
up here and tell your motherfucking
Lena,
the
may
life.
I say
more
one more thing
it
before I go?
go
No.
ahead. I don't want you to leave, but you can continue, but do not
Oh,
leave because I'm gonna
Okay,
now
find
we
you.
no,
got
all I'm
big
gonna say,
dog in here.
I'm gonna say it. Look, listen, Twitter, lit, coy, whatever you're going by. Um, nobody's trying to paint you to be a bad guy. None
Hold
of us
on,
know
wait.
you or
Let
care
me
enough.
Right,
introduce
my name is
myself. I'm
Corey the
52
Fox.
years
That's my
old.
name.
Father, he got three sons and six grandchildren. Q Dog is introducing himself. He say
And
he's a
drama free.
retired teacher at 18. Oh, you're the perfect person that needs to be in here. Also, he said, and he's drama free. Oh shit, bye, Q
And
Dog.
he
And he
left.
left.
Lena
With
said,
six
"Oh shit,
grandchildren.
bye."
Why the fuck you would give us this whole introduction and leave?
Girl, I
He
told
had
Right.
you
to go
told
make
him this app
sandwiches.
weird.
He had to go make sandwiches for them 6 ass children.
Leave that
Well,
Wait,
he
man
left
not
because he
alone.
not
said
the
and drama
sick ass
free. He said
children.
he ain't got time to deal
He
with this shit.
He had heard enough. Listen,
But
he had
Take
heard
but
how
you
you
know
enough.
want
what?
to take it.
But you know what's interesting is that he's crying,
Girl, you
saying, "I
messy.
told him from day one that I only want to bust him down, so I can brag about Bigo." He admitted in the video that he knew what it was from day one. So I don't understand how people can be confused as to how I didn't love him.
He did,
Why is
huh?
this?
What?
Why is this still a topic if y'all broke up so long ago? I'm just so confused.
Because he goes around
somebody in the
Bigo
comments said that
he
you
goes
are a
around Bigo with
content
a
creator
sob
and a wholesale
story,
clerk.
trying to get everybody to turn against me.
Nobody's turned against you.
Nobody wants. Yeah,
We don't.
But
Yeah,
as you
we
can see,
don't.
they
We're
were just
impartial.
jumping me though.
I'm
No,
not
what
jumping you. I just
they
don't believe this
okay. So
story. I don't
I
dislike
think,
you. I
hold
basically,
don't
on,
know
y'all.
you.
I
basically,
think what makes it worse is when everybody is talking at once at him, and that's why he
mhm,
feels jumped. I don't think
mhm.
that they
That shit
had
off.
anything against you. My Twitter. I just think that they're trying to make sense of what you're saying, and there's nothing wrong with that. Questioning
But
about a
everything that
story
I
that
have said has made complete sense. It's just that it's hard for them to fathom
To
because they
you.
wouldn't do it. And just because you wouldn't do something, don't mean somebody else wouldn't do it.
and
Well,
that's
just because you
true.
do it does not
That's
mean it
That's
makes
true.
true.
sense.
I give you that. That's true.
Oh,
That's
But
true
to this
too.
moment, to
He
right
ain't
now, you're still
made
saying
no
you
type
don't
of
love
sense.
him or you never
Did we
had
figure out
feelings for
about the
him.
drugs?
That doesn't
Because you
make
said we are gonna
sense.
get to it.
You
Reggie is
see,
reading
and you
in
see,
these comments.
and once you answer one
baby,
question
Reggie
and
been
get the
down there
clarity
reading
out
this
there,
whole
they're
time.
quick to deflect and jump to a different topic
Did we
because
find out about the
they
drugs?
want to take
Right.
the heat off
Right,
the
you're
fact
right.
that
He
I'm
ain't
pointing
made
out their
no
friend's
type of
flaws and
sense
I'm
as
exposing
a
him for
professor.
the type of person that he truly is.
So basically, y'all, he's saying y'all need to focus on what he's saying and not trying to call out what he's not saying, I guess.
Everything I'm trying to focus on it, but it's
Right,
so blurry and it's
Trap,
it's hurting my
host,
trap. I
eyes.
think
if
trap.
you
I'm
pay attention,
confident in saying
if
nobody
you
really
pay
cares.
attention, it'll be something like this. That guy was a prostitute, okay, and then I had sex with
So
him.
hold on.
So
Do you
so
have
so
sex or this
instead of so
prostitution?
Hold on,
instead
Trap.
of focusing on the fact that this guy was a prostitute and that's a bad thing, they'll say, well, why'd you have sex with him then? You shouldn't have had sex with him because their goal is to find fault with me and no fault
Right.
with the other
No,
guy, no matter
I
what
don't
the
think
other
it's
guy
finding
does.
fault with you, but right now in
no.
this
Do you have
conversation,
facts on him being a prostitute?
the other person is not here. You're the one that's here, so that
Right, and
you're the
I
only one we
wasn't
can
here
talk to.
yesterday when you guys were listening to that other person talking. Y'all was
You
eating it up
were
and
here.
gassing
You
him up,
was here
telling him,
yesterday
"Ooh,
because then you
yes,
wrote him
girl.
about
Ooh, what
everything
did
he
he?
said.
Ooh, what
So you
happened
was here
then? Oh,
listening
yes,
while he was here
girl. Oh,
talking.
oh, yes."
Reggie has the
So
question. Yes,
Lena,
Reggie.
I don't know if you noticed, but he was here yesterday when the other boy was talking because he wrote the boy about everything he was singing while he was talking to us. So he was listening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, he
So,
brought
Oh,
but so
that.
you went you
No,
went
he
to
is
told
that?
so
that
you
to
went to
me.
jail for driving while intoxicated, terrorist threat.
Oh
Let me
Bitch.
my
look up the
goodness,
rest.
No,
Amos.
he told it to me. Remember, I went to his panel and he told me that he was in the comments, and that's when he witnessed that
You
we
went to
gave
jail
him
for
a better
drugs.
opportunity.
Hold on, what
Yes,
else? You
I
went to
was
jail
No,
for
I
a
there.
didn't
whole
go to
lot of
I
stuff,
was
jail.
in
Mister
the comment
Professor.
section on a Fufu
Amo,
page,
no,
Right,
on
Amo.
one of my
right.
fake
I'm
accounts.
pulling up.
So
I
I
pulled up
know what was
Montgomery
said.
County. Now I'm
I
pulling
know
up
what y'all
Harris
talked
County.
about. I know that y'all
Hold
was
on,
gassing him
y'all.
up. I know that y'all was on his
Okay.
side.
So if
Okay.
you feel
So,
like that, you know
but
what we
we're
said.
giving you your
Just go ahead,
opportunity.
clean up what you
Hold
feel
on.
like we went
Hold
wrong at.
on, Trap. Hold on. Because, oh, see.
See, y'all made him drop. Damn, that's what we
He
did
dropped because
not
Amos
want.
started reading them
So
goddamn
the
charges. That's
terror the file date for the terroristic threat was this year, January 2024.
Amo,
Let's go read that
no.
those documents. No, no, because he said all his case was dismissed. We want to see if they was dismissed. We're gonna okay. This one was dismissed. He's 6'4",
Let me go get him.
five
Hold on.
pound. Wait, 6'4", 165 pounds, dead. Girl, how the court documents tell us that you dead? Now that's crazy. And let's see what else. Driving
Lena,
while
I'm
Y'all, I
intoxicated.
did
Let's
not
see what
want
that
him to
say.
drop.
Lena, you cannot sit
stop
up.
talking,
Lena,
Lena.
how much more you want him to sit up here and lie for real?
I wasn't. He was telling his story.
His story
Because
no,
that
was some
thing
bull.
made sense.
Oh, this one wasn't
Whether it
dismissed.
I
did
get
or
what
didn't to
Lena
y'all,
was
he
saying.
was still
E-
telling
Even
his
though it don't
story.
make sense, we hear him out. I think that's all Lena's saying. But I
Right.
had stopped
That's
listening.
We
I had
all.
heard
stopped
it.
talking.
We
But
heard
so,
it though, Lena. What
but
you want him
listen
to lie
though,
about
this
now?
is what we were saying though, Lena.
Reggie
You
talking
said, well,
about
we
read
let
it all. Oh, you said
Reggie a
Reggie.
bitch.
okay.
But
No, but
carry
like
on.
he put out this narrative that we just let old boy say everything we believed in. We didn't. And we waited for this guy to say, we're waiting for flaws in his story so that we can check him, stop him, correct him. The thing is, the story we were damn at the end of the story, and everything was kind of making more sense now because what he said had all these holes. This boy thought that I really did like him. That's why I know it looks stupid, y'all, but this is how I really felt. We understand that. We understand you being delusional and
Right.
crazy for a man, but if you tell us, hey, I just really was crazy for him. I really liked him. I really wanted to work. That's why we understood him, and that's why we let that boy talk more. Because this guy saying, I ain't give a fuck about the damn man, and it just didn't. It didn't
Well,
make sense.
that's still his story, and we have to
But that don't make
listen.
sense, Lena. You know
That's
that.
not
That
his
don't make
story. That's a
I
Lena,
story
sense.
that he
Lena,
created so that way he doesn't look bad.
You're not
Lena.
trying to
okay.
All I
look
was
like a
So
That's
saying
not his
fan,
was
story.
which is stupid.
okay. So can I say? Let me tell my story because I was the one that got mute the fuck. Okay. So when I had went to his live and he was talking to his friends, okay, I was mute abused because he
Reggie. You better be
said
serving face.
when he was up here, he was like every question that we asked him, it was accusatory, which he was correct because we just did it again. Trap
Right,
and Jay.
exactly.
This is what we was trying to say. It's not what you're saying, is basically how you say it. When
How
a
you
person
saying
is
it?
already in it, when a
No,
person is
that's not
already in
fast
defense
speaking because
mode.
we was not
No,
accusing
it
him.
is.
We only
Listen, okay, watch this. Watch how I'm about to ask you this question. Hey, Trap, do you think that you could have had that conversation a little bit different? Or I'm gonna
no,
say, Trap, now you know you was talking to him crazy, right? No, so you didn't hear the way
Hmm.
that you was talking to
But
him.
Pisces, it's
Yeah.
a
So
point. It's a point of us getting fed up with the lies. We know we're being lied to. We
thank
know
you,
we just
thank
like
you.
we're
and
If I
sitting up here
ask you a
letting him tell
direct
his
question,
but
story, and
that's semantics.
if
That's
I ask,
semantics. All
so
he wanted,
Pisces, let me
he
tell you,
just
this.
wanted
Lena
his
said
day
we're
in
gonna get to
court.
the shit. It's been 20 minutes later. We still ain't got to the drugs and all the stuff I was asking. We still
Okay,
didn't
well,
understand
if
about
So,
y'all
what.
would
but
have,
at the end
I
of the
felt
day,
like,
if
let me talk. I felt like he could have been open and honest with us about all that if we was, I mean, not we, because I was trying to be understanding. If everybody, if he didn't feel attacked, I think if we would have slid that bitch in slowly, he would have been open enough to
But
let us know
Lena,
he
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 felt
was
opened
open
that
from the
attacked.
door for him
start.
for
He
us to
was
rebuttal
open
him the
from the
way he was
start.
talking. He was talking in circles. I said, so why did you wear a purple hat? Well, when I woke up this morning, I was praying
Right.
to God and stuff
That's
like that,
how
and I
he
was getting
tell
ready
his
for work.
story.
But
That's how
but
he
That's
that's
answered
not
not
that.
answering the question.
No, no, that's not how he tells
No,
stories. That's
if
what someone
y'all
that's lying.
listen,
He's
if
talking in
y'all
circles to
let
try
him,
to confuse us. And
there go
then,
my second case.
Lena,
There
how many
go my
times have
second.
you
Hey,
said he
second
gonna get the
case.
answer?
Jeremiah is
How
so
many times,
handsome.
Lena? How many times have you
No,
said we gonna get the answer? He
Girl,
about to
don't
tell us
gas
right
him
now.
up.
Then he in his story. We still ain't got the answer.
no,
How
let
many
me
times did
say
that
something.
happen?
Put
Let
your
me just
hand
say
down.
something. Let me say something, please. Just because if this boy choose to ride around the whole neighborhood before he gets to his house,
Put it down.
that's his way of telling his story.
Baby, if
That's
this
his
was
way of
Judge
answering.
Judy,
What I
If
got for
y'all
you,
Judge Judy would
Lena?
let
have
me
told his ass up. Judge
No,
Judy
listen,
would have
y'all.
no.
told him to fuck
He
up.
don't
Let
even
me tell
get to
you.
his house. He would ride around his neighborhood and keep riding. He never got to his house.
Okay,
He never
so
got to
Yes.
the
listen,
fucking
No, y'all.
question.
Yes, he
listen.
did. Yes, he did. Y'all
He
just have
did
to
say it.
listen at the end.
Right.
So
He
He
answered the
tells
way that
the
he wanted to answer.
yes. If y'all
he said
listen,
he
So
felt
I
he
sorry.
tells
recorded
the
everything.
I
Do we need
asked,
to go
when
back and
did you
play
feel
it? Do we need to
sorry?
put it back
He
up on
said,
Play it,
when
bitch.
did
YouTube?
when did you
Replay
feel
it.